All right. I guess that we're live. So, when you try to set a time and you're like, okay, I'm going to go live at this time, but then you're still like, okay, what do I have to do? Did I eat? Did I get water? Did I get this? Did I get that? Let me just make sure everything's all set. Right. And then it's like, oh no, time. So, I am here. Hello to everyone out there who is joining. It's always exciting to get on the live. If anyone has questions or anything they want to, add into the chat, let me know. Just drop a comment, question. This is our random live. I just got up today and said, you know what? Let me go live. It's been a while since I've been on here, since I've shown my face. I've been sick, got better, and then got sick again. And then in between that, I was able to record some podcasts with some great, great guests. I have so many amazing women coming up to share with you, and I'm so excited about this. I have some amazing women who have taught abroad, currently teaching abroad. And that's something that I'm so excited to share with you, something that I can't wait for, those who are following the podcast to get connected with. If you're interested in teaching abroad, if you're interested in moving abroad, working abroad, whatever, the list may be, this podcast is definitely for you. When I sat down to work on it and I started thinking about it, I had, Black women and women of color in mind. And I wanted to make sure that it was centered on women, especially these women, because I felt that, in the space of teaching abroad or living that digital nomad lifestyle, just not the mic, in living the digital nomad lifestyle, or even just being able to live abroad, period, I did not see representation of myself. I did not see a lot of representation of women who I was around. And so I just wanted to create a space for those women. And in that process, I found there actually are women out there who are doing these things, who are an inspirational voice to this group. And I'm just here to share their stories and just help those who are interested kind of get those tools, get those resources that can help them to build their resume, build a list of countries that work for them. And that could just help them on their path to being informed and being inspired in that route to go abroad. So if you think this is for you, definitely hop on the podcast. There are episodes here on YouTube. There are also episodes on Spotify if you're interested. If you have a Spotify, get on there. It's on other podcast stations, and if you're interested in that, reach out, check them out, talk to me. I'm here now. Going into what I've been up to the past several weeks, definitely has to be my hair is really really not doing its job today. I'm like, why is that hair sticking out? Okay. So my hair is really not doing its job today. I don't know what's going on. It's like it's doing whatever it wants to do. It's like, you know what? Today is the day I'm going to do what I want to do. And it is definitely doing that. So please don't mind the hair. It's a mess. Um Now, what I've been up to. So, apart from getting some amazing guests on the podcast, I have also been blogging more. I've been, getting on YouTube more. If you've noticed, there are a lot more travel shorts. And this has definitely helped to bring more traffic to my YouTube channel. It has also helped to, increase my engagement. So I'm meeting new people, talking to more people. And as I'm connecting and engaging, I'm like, okay, what else can I do to kind of bring this community closer? And I've just been marinating a little bit on doing a newsletter. And so something that I'm marinating on. It's not out yet. It's not, public or anything, but it's just something in the works based on some connections I've had with people in this community and people who are interested in teaching abroad or moving abroad or just long-term travel period. I think it'll just be a great resource for them. And if you want to be a part of that collective, I'll definitely share it here on YouTube so that everyone can be involved. Now, moving along from that, I have been out in the world of travel, of women who want to go abroad, move abroad, all that. And in that process, I've signed up to go to Women's Travel Fest in February. And I'm really excited about that because I went to one of their workshops they had back in the spring in New York City. And I was like, it's great to be at this writer's workshop and connect with these people and meet more people who are in the travel space and travel writing space. And I was like, why don't I sign up next time they have like a whole conference? And so it just so happened the next conference is coming up in February and it's going to be in Playa del Carmen. So I'm really happy about that. Um, so excited about this experience. I think it's going to be great. As someone who is, knee deep in the travel space, I love traveling, love writing about travel. I've written a book based on teaching and travel. And so I just felt it'll be really important to not only go to a new place that I haven't been, but to just connect with women who are in this space, women who have been in this space for many years, and women who have a lot of experience who could be very inspiring to me, right? And so it's definitely something I'm looking forward to, I'm excited about, and I can't wait to go and just share all the experiences with you guys when I come back. Something else that I'm doing that's actually coming up today is Exodus Summit. I'm excited about this experience. If you are a follower of Stephanie Perry, Rashida Dow, Adelia from Peaky Girl Travels the World. These women are a collective who share, lots of knowledge and information for women, especially Black women who are able to live their best life, right? Live the dream that they want to live. And so being a part of, this experience this weekend is going to be really exciting. I am definitely going to share how the experience was once it's all over next week. And any of you who are interested, just hit me up and I'll share their information. If they don't come up in your suggestions, right? Because I follow them, and usually when the algorithm does what the algorithm does, if you follow someone, that'll kind of trickle down to your subscribers as well. So if you're interested in that, I will definitely share their information and, just connect you with a group of women who have been so inspirational to me. I've been following them for, I think, 2 years now. And every time they've done a summit, I think I watched the first free one. I think last year I got a few glimpses of what they had to offer in that summit. And so this year I said, you know what, I'm going to get in on the summit because I'm interested in a lot of the topics that they're talking about. It's very empowering, especially for women who look like me. It's very, very empowering. And I think it's important that if you identify, as a Black woman, you definitely want to follow these ladies. They are so inspirational, so supportive as a community. And it's something that I'm happy to share, and something, I'm sure once you kind of get involved in that, it's something that you'd love to share as well with your community. So, something I wanted to add there. If you're not familiar with the fact that I have written a book, bum, bum, bum. Here it is. So, here is a copy of my book in paperback. It is Love's Teaching Will Travel. So, please get onto Amazon, get a copy. If you are interested, if you are feeling inspired to go teach abroad, work abroad, or maybe just take, the journey to go teach from anywhere, right? You want to teach online and do the things that you love, which is travel, right? This is definitely going to be for you. My book is available. There's a link in the description if you want to check that out. Something else that I wanted to add. What else have I been up to? Wrote a book, doing some amazing things in my community. Um, what else? Working, right? Working full time. My semester has started, so I've been working. What else? What else have I been doing? Just trucking along, being a mom, being a wife, doing what I do here. You know, there is a life outside of YouTube. And, although I don't share it, whether, I don't share it often or I don't share it at all, I do have a life outside of YouTube. And I try to connect with you guys as much as possible without, compromising the privacy of my family. And so I have just been, moving and shaking and taking care of kids and doing soccer, doing music, and all those amazing things. So if you don't see me or if I get sick, you kind of know why I got sick. It's really easy to get sick when you have children. So if you don't see me, you don't hear from me, you know what's going on. I've probably gotten sick. But you can always, connect with me in the community. You can always head over to my social media and connect with me there. I'm on Instagram at always underscore travel underscore light. That's like the fastest way to connect with me. I definitely check my DMs. I've started a new channel on there for those who kind of want to start, building up what I'm doing as far as the newsletter is concerned. So, if you're curious about the newsletter and you want to be in the loop when things do get started, heading over to my Instagram is where you need to start, because those who are in my channel on Instagram, those are the ones who are going to get first dibs on getting on the email list once things do get started. Now, any questions, anything, drop it in the chat. If you come back on the replay, leave them in the comments. I am going to answer your questions, especially if it's not a private question. If it's a private question, I'm sorry. It's getting deleted and you're getting blocked. If it is a question about travel, a question about, what I do as far as teaching, support that I can give when it comes to blogging or writing or just being out in the creative space, leave a comment. I'll definitely get back to you and share my thoughts and ideas on what you have to share with me, right? Now, it has been awesome. I don't know if I'll be back for a live next week, but definitely look forward to podcast episodes on Wednesday and another video. I've been working on some awesome topics that include writing, right? I'm thinking about collaborating with other YouTubers. I've been looking further into Finland, right? Some topics on Finland. If those, I've noticed many people are really curious about Finland. So I have some, topics I wanted to cover on that. Some other YouTube channels that I follow that are, you know, put together by Finnish people, whether it's Her Finland or Alexei of Finland. And they have some great content. They've done videos together, and I've connected with both of them on Instagram. So it will be really, really nice to share their YouTube content here and just talk a little bit about some of the things I've noticed in Finland and, kind of get an analysis of their thoughts and my thought on certain topics in Finland. So, if you are curious, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, come back. Make sure that you're checking weekly for what's going on with the podcast, with uploads. If you're part of the community, thank you so much for always being interactive with those, surveys or those questions that I ask. I really like the feedback I got on holiday questions and the feedback that I got on the Northern Lights. I am obsessed with the Northern Lights, and some people are like, hey, go to Finland, go to Sweden, go to the Midwest, right? So I think what was interesting was I think someone left a comment about the fact that they weren't aware. What was it? That they weren't aware that there were northern lights see where there were northern lights visible in Michigan. Yeah, northern lights are visible in Michigan. And so I have been really thinking about going to see the northern lights this year. I tried going a couple years back to see them in Iceland and missed it. And so I've just been kind of chasing it ever since. If you know me, you know I love looking up at the stars. Like every morning, I'm like, what planets are visible, right? So chasing the northern lights is definitely so me. And so if I can find a place to go see it and it's visible, I would love to experience that. So I've been marinating on doing that, thinking about some experiences for fall here, local to New England, going to Boston, maybe checking out some farms, looking at the fall foliage. So there's a lot happening, and I just want to keep you guys in the loop with what's going on. If I'm not posting it here, it's posting on Instagram. If it's not posting on Instagram, you can definitely catch it on the blog. The blog is my OG baby, it's my oldest child. I've had the blog since 2016. I've also had YouTube since 2016, but I was posting like two videos perhaps a year. And so now I'm really trying to get some, more items out on YouTube, but the blog has always been consistent for me. Anything that you want to know about my travel experiences that haven't been posted on YouTube, you will find it over on the blog. And the blog is kjaroundtheworld.com. So if you are curious about the blog, head over there. There's so much information. I've got travel guides, I've got videos, I've got recipes. I mean, it is the ultimate lifestyle blog. If you are into certain things, perhaps you're into cooking, you're into recipes, you're into planting, you're into fashion, like whatever you're into, it's on the blog, right? It's a lifestyle blog. It's got a little bit of everything that is just centered on my life. And something else that I've started recently on the blog is a book club. So there are some amazing books that I've added. One that I'm going to be adding this week is definitely this one, The Finnish Way. It's by Katja Pantsar. And if you are a reader and you love books, you're interested in book clubs, head over to the blog because I'm starting a little book club over there with some amazing books, whether it's books by me, whether it's books by Danielle Desser, who is the creator of the Thought Card. She has some amazing books. Or you're looking for some books by Dr. Kiki, you are going to find some books that have touched me, books that I enjoy reading, and books I think that would be really helpful to my community, especially those who are interested in not only travel, but just lifestyle. So head on over there. I've got a lot of things going on. I've got things going on YouTube. I've got things going on Instagram. I've got things going on my blog, but you can always catch me here or on any of my other platforms. So it's been fun to pop in. I'm happy I got to hop on for a little bit and say hi, connect. It's always interesting to go live. I started off really rocky with the lives. Like, honestly, I was so rocky with the lives. I was really afraid to get on camera, which was like the number one reason why I started a podcast in the first place. Even though I tried several years ago to do YouTube, it was just like always so nerve wracking. So I'd like post videos of like my travels and not even include me in it. But like now I'm just so much more comfortable in front of the camera. I am ready. Right. I'm always ready for the camera now. Like I turned 35 and like my confidence went through the roof. So I'm no longer afraid to get in front of the camera. I've been doing longer lives. By the way, I said when I turned 35, I gained confidence. I am not 35. I'm actually 38 now. So it's been a good 3 years of confidence and self love and, an increase in my self worth that has brought me to this place. And it feels good, right? It feels right. I started off really rocky with the lives and just doing like 8 minutes, 10 minutes. And, now I'm able to just sit and just share what I have, right? There's no use in holding on to your message and holding on to the things that inspire you if you're not going to be able to share them with the world and share them with other people? And so that has helped me to push away whatever fear I had about getting on camera, and now it's a piece of cake. So it's been fun, it's been awesome. I'm so glad I was able to join in and connect again this week. I will see you guys next time. Bye.